Ladies and gentlemen, the Emperor of Lassie.
I have almost forgotten what it feels like to stand in front of you all today. Ladies, gentlemen, and to all the Sea Warriors and Concorders, I am Chito2500's, and before I begin, please give yourselves a round of applause just for being here today. Let me be the first to say, and I know I'm a few weeks late, Happy New Year 2020, everyone. I hope that it has been an excellent start of the new year, and of course, maybe so and so for my enemies as well, if there are any. But anyways, let's get started, shall we? Let me start with the most important thing, the status of Lassie and what it's going to do in the future. As you all know, Lassie is currently 9 years old as of October 21st of last year, of 2019. And I would like to thank those who are still around to this day, and of course, myself, for achieving such an incredible feat though. I want to, allow Lassie to live past its next year of 2020. I want Lassie to mark its first decade of this year. But yet, the major problem, which is one of them, right? The major problem is that there is a lack of stability in terms of recruitment. And the reason being is that the old generation is gone. There is no other Lassie out there that can fill in the gaps that this clan desperately needs. And yet there are reasons for that too though. A couple of reasons, good ones in fact. One is that some of them are working. Some of them are going to higher educations. And even some of them have life-changing events, like getting married or having a new workplace, Any one of those factors can contribute to their time. And of course, none of them have time these days to even continue clan activities. So therefore, the solution is this. I have to seek out a new generation of Lassie who can carry out the traditions and values that the old generation did long ago. But Lassie has its ups and downs. In fact, I would say about 2/3 of that decade, between 2010 and 2016, we had good years, But ever since I've lost half my warriors in one go, though, that kind of contributes to 1/3 of the lack of recruitment. And my time is very limited these days. Therefore, I can't spend every day on my Xbox trying to look for people who still has Lassie values and hope and beliefs still in them. That's just not possible these days. And I know some of you all thinking, oh, he's just making excuses, or he just needs to stay off his ass. I know that some of you, the other half of you, are understanding and very compassionate about this. But the reality is, though, I too have a job. I too went to school, and I too, have a life-changing event within me as well. Everyone does. It's unavoidable. So I will say this, that Lassie is not entirely gone yet, though, because I have been working little by little, on progress besides recruitment. New maps, new game types, building up the base in Warframe, that sort of thing. I've been trying to slowly build up our establishments over a select few games, though, of course. So, yeah, that's been good and all. And of course, social media as well. And yeah, things are gonna be great though. All it needs is just a new generation to help take it away. That's all. Okay then, let me move on to the next piece of the topic though, which is of course, what I have been doing. So besides the clan though, I've been working lately, and I'll admit though, I've been enjoying the money I earn and everything. And of course, trying to pay my portion of the rent, that sort of thing, taking care of my family. I mean, I'm an adult, let's get real. I have my own responsibilities too. And even though that I'm not forced to do anything, so I choose to do this because I know what it feels like to be, the one that has to do everything, the one that has to, make sure that everything goes smoothly. And it's gonna be like this one day though, because, eventually I'll have to sacrifice a few things that I used to love, just for my own survival, just for my family's survival, friends' survival, that sort of thing. And it's like, whatchamacallit. It's hard. I'll admit that. Sometimes I just want to throw my pillow against the wall, or even just scream to the heavens. Why? But I have to accept the reality that I've grown up, and it's time for me to man up and just move on. But you know what? I can choose to do whatever the heck I want to. It's my body and it's my life, and I choose to do the things that I love though. I don't care if I'm too old to play video games. I don't care if I'm too old to be silly or entertaining. People love me for who I am, and that's good enough for me. And of course, I'm gonna move on to the next topic these days. So that's enough about me. You're probably wondering, what the hell happened to SciComm these days? Why aren't there any videos about them anymore? Well, I'll tell you. SciComm as a clan is officially dead. They're gone. That's it. There have been no attacks lately. And the reason why is because they now accepted the reality that they cannot defeat me in the traditional ways. They couldn't. They never had a chance. Why do you think I wrote that song? But a few of their followers still remain though. In fact, the best they could do nowadays is try to manipulate or guilt trip me into thinking something else. But you know what though? I know of this. I know of these tricks before. They're just trying to gain every advantage over me they can get though. Even if it means using propaganda. And the things that they said though, it's downright ridiculous. For example, there's one dude right on my comment section says that you do realize that people just only tolerate you, right? And I thought to myself, okay, that's a bit new to me. I know that's not true. And if they were, they could just tell it right to my face, they're free to choose to whatever they want to, because yeah, that's it. So I kind of ignore these rumors nowadays because I know this is not true, and I know they don't have any weight on them. So yeah, it's not a threat to me, it's not a threat to my lessee, and it's not a threat to me and my family, or nor the rest of my people. It's not. But you know what? It's fine. If I have to kick their asses one more time, so be it. I'll do it by myself if I have to. But if I do happen to have a new generation with me during that time, they're free to whip their asses too. It's perfect. I could just sit back, relax, and just let them do the work, give them a chance to shine, instead of me. Okay. So far, so good. I'm sure that all of you are understanding the situation that I'm in. And of course, lessees, SciComs, and of course my families as well. But yet, let's move on to the last topic though. The last topic meaning the future plans of 2020. What am I going to do differently this year? Well, I'll tell you. What I'm going to do, right, is doing the things that I used to love. I'm going to continue my traditional values. I'm going to volunteer more. I'm going to donate my cells more. I'm going to try to help more people this year too. And of course, try to bring the sea stability up once again though. Trying to restore former glory. I know it's not easy though, and I know I cannot do it alone. I admit that now. And over the years though, I have been too stubborn and too blind to see it. Everyone needs help sometimes, including me. And it's taken me a long time to admit this though. I've looked at myself in the mirror that day, the day that I lost half my warriors. I told myself that if you want to be better, you have to consider other people's feelings too. It's not just you. It's not a one-man show. Everyone's an equal. And you know what? I've learned that now. And for those that still try to beat me down while I'm still down, the hell with you. I don't care about you no more. If you're not gonna be considerate and understanding and try to make it work with me, then move on. I don't care anymore. That's it. And that's the bottom line. But for the rest of you that have stuck by my side, and for those of you who fought alongside me and still do, no amount of thank yous can describe how I feel. And you want to know why though? Is because I really, really, really am grateful for this. I really appreciate all the work you've done. And I will need your help in the future. But there is one last request before I go. And I know I don't ask this, but I would like to reach 500 subscribers this year. At least 500 from where I am now. And if you can all do that for me though, this will prove two things. One, you can get some of the things you want just by asking. And two, that there is still support among you that are still, existing. Even though that, I don't get much, but whatever I do get is good enough for me. And I greatly appreciate that. And of course, I have to get my strength back. Because over the years, my strength in video gaming has waned a little bit, time by time. And you know what? It's only temporary. I'll get it back someday. Just like I'll get my Lissy back. Just like I'll get my publicity back. A lot of things. But let's make it happen this year, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm counting on you all to make it work. But until then, this is Chito2500's. Thank you all so much for coming. And yes, I know it's been a rough ride for all of us. Especially of my Lissy, my family, and of course you guys as well. Thank you all for coming, like I said. And please, have a great Happy New Year and a great safe day.